People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream.
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
Welcome to the stunning shores of Brookings, Oregon. Right here where we're at is Checkpoint Park, and 20 miles out to sea is St. George Reef Lighthouse. It's abandoned today, but it's not forgotten.
Actually built in the 1890s, the lighthouse guided mariners who were navigating likely one of the most treacherous areas of the Pacific Ocean. Today we're going to learn about some of the mysterious aspects of the lighthouse and just how remote it actually is when we visit with John Zimmerman, the president of the Historic Society, that's attempting to revitalize the lighthouse right out here on the Pacific Ocean. I'm Bret.
And I'm Marie. We're your host of American Dream TV, Oregon Coast Edition. We're here with John Zimmerman, president of
the St. George Reef Lighthouse Preservation Society.
Now, you and your team have made it a mission to actually save what time and weather has tried to erase. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of St. George Reef Lighthouse?
I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
The lighthouse is built between the years of 1882 and 1892. It was the most difficult and costliest lighthouse built in the United States.
And it was in operation until
1975. Wow. 83 years.
Now, do you have any chilling or legendary stories that tie into this lighthouse?
I have a keeper that I had just recently interviewed. His name is Floyd Sheldon, 92 years old, and he was out there at the storm in 1952 where the lighthouse was cut off from any supply for over 3 weeks. The waves were hitting the side of the building. Anything that was on the walls was flying off. So he said he really thought the building was going to collapse.
How do you manage to get out there to preserve the lighthouse and people go out there to see it?
When we took it over in 1986, we use a helicopter. So that's how we get personnel, supplies, and tour guests out there to see the lighthouse.
Awesome.
All right.
It's been a pleasure speaking to you today. We literally have to catch a plane and get up close and personal to St. George Reef Lighthouse.
Well, thank you.
we're at the Brookings Airport, and we'll be visiting with Jim and Karen Cook. They're real estate agents with RE/MAX Coast and Country, and one of them is a pilot.
These dynamic duos are taking their careers to new heights. They're offering a unique service to their clients. They own their private plane, and they scout and show properties from the sky.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi, Bret. Hi,
Thank
Marie.
you for getting with us today.
Yes.
I'd like to ask, what inspired the two of you to incorporate aviation into your real estate practice?
Well, it seems like a natural combination. We love to fly, and we also enjoy showing property to people.
Yeah, show the whole community, get more of a perspective of the lay of the land and what is available.
Well, that's beautiful. And in a day in the life with a buyer, from pre-flight to actually landing, what does that look like?
Oh, yeah.
Easy to show you. Let's go. So what we like to do is we like to fly over a variety of places out here in the vicinity of Brookings, scout out different places we think might be good for some of our clients. So Brett, right over here off our nose, I think that would be a great place for one of our clients.
We know that property very well. Marie actually has it listed, it's for sale. We can go give you a tour. Thank you, Jim. That was a great flight.
That was a really cool experience. Let's go check out the property we saw up there in the air. Today, we feature one of the most incredible pieces of real estate on the southern Oregon coast. Welcome to Elk Point Estate. It's a 10,000 square foot home on 28 acres of oceanfront property. So Karen, all in all, this property boasts 4 bedrooms, 5 baths, a movie theater,
A solarium, and easy and direct access to the Pacific Ocean.
You know, the ceiling heights are 35 foot in height. You've got lodge-style fireplace made out of rock. And the cool part about this property is you have 2 primary suites that are bigger than most average homes. And here you are. I love this primary bathroom. Check out this shower. So Karen, this is what your clients can wake up to every single day.
To the scenic visions of scoping out real estate from the sky. This is life at the edge of the Pacific.
I'm Marie.
And I'm Brett.
See you next time on American Dream TV.
I'm your host, Kevin O'Neill, and this is American Dream. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon. Welcome to the vibrant Las Olas Boulevard. This iconic street is known for its exceptional dining, shopping, and cultural experiences. Today we have an extraordinary guest. Please join me in welcoming Jody Tanner, the founder and curator of Las Olas Capital Arts, a nonprofit organization dedicated to supporting and promoting local and emerging artists in the heart of Las Olas. Jody, it's truly a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm looking forward to mentioning a lot of things about the art and culture in Fort Lauderdale and on Las Olas Boulevard.
Thank you so much, Jody. Can you tell us a little bit more about you and the many ways your heart inspires you to give back and support your community?
I'm thrilled to do that, Kevin. First of all, about 10 years ago, my husband and I opened this business. We're in the wealth management business. And I was saying, what can I do with this fantastic space I have here? And how can I give back to the arts community? I have been active in the arts community for many, I think, decades. But the Cultural Council, I'm on the Chamber, various art boards, Funding Arts Broward. And so I said, you know, what can I do here to use these walls in this fantastic space? So I created Las Olas Capital Arts. And what I do there is, my mission, our goal is to support local emerging artists.
Jody, I think it's so amazing how you support the local artists.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And you know what, I really am happy to be part of that American dream. So thank you. And thank you and your team. But I would love to take you for a little tour. You want to come with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Well, these look familiar.
Yes, Kevin, that's me. And this was a very cool opportunity. We wanted to add an educational aspect to the artist, and so I did a behind the scenes and how she photographs women and men underwater. So it was a learning curve for me. I'd never been upside down when not breathing water up my nose. So it was fun to do. It was fun for her to educate other people who may want to get a piece like this done. And it's not just about her models. It's about, you know, she could provide a gift opportunity for someone. They could go underneath the water, learn how to do this, give it away as a gift or what have you. So yes, this is a cool piece. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but it was very trying, and she's an amazing photographer, so she makes it look easy. It was fun, to say the least. It was fun. And anyway, I love the pieces, and she's a fantastic artist.
So Jody, you have a special treat for me?
I do, Kevin. We are here in one of my favorite restaurants on Las Olas Boulevard, Gran Fondo Pronto. And you notice behind me, there's fantastic art. Yes, you saw it earlier. Suzanne Barton is doing some amazing work. And this is a way we connect dots with the artists and community and corporate environments. We put our artists on walls, restaurants, corporate spaces, whatever you have. But this is another example of what we're doing at Las Olas Capital Arts.
Wow, this is so amazing. Do you do this in other locations as well?
We do as much as we can. We're going to create opportunities, and we're going to follow through with them. So Kevin, I have another really fantastic piece of art to show you.
I can't wait.
Large scale, so let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so this piece right now, this is a fantastic wall mural by an artist named Hector Prado. He's actually going to be my next artist of solo exhibit at Las Olas Capital Arts. So we're really proud of him and what he did. This is one of the most recent murals on Las Olas Boulevard. He takes, he does large scale, he does small scale. This particular piece was a little difficult because you can see there's a lot of stuff going on in the building, like piping and boxes and things like that. But he made it a masterpiece. It's beautiful. Everyone's loving it. And if you want to see more like this, we have all sorts of things to show you throughout the city of Fort Lauderdale and Broward County for that matter. But if you want to have, become an artist and do something like this, we can always make some kind of a collaboration between an artist and a business. This was a collaboration. It was funded by a collaboration of people who own galleries, who love the art, loves him. And also, we have people that just want to be part of the community and part of this art scene.
Sure.
So you guys look at Las Olas Capital Arts, our website, and Las Olas Cap Arts on Instagram. We show everything, we show all the artists, and we show how you can get involved.
You heard it here.
Loving it.
Yes, I'm loving it.
I'm loving it too.
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you, Kevin.
Thank
you so much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Mwah.
The diversity and quality of artwork here on Las Olas is truly impressive. It's places like this that make Las Olas a cultural hub. I'm your host, Kevin O'Neill. Remember, keep dreaming, stay inspired. Until next time, live the American dream.
Welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Lori Campbell, your host.
And I'm Danielle Campbell, your co-host.
We are here in the beautiful Lakewood Ranch, named one of the top communities in the country.
Lakewood Ranch offers a blend of family-friendly and active adult living with top-rated golf courses, tennis and pickleball courts, and dozens of restaurants, cafes, and boutiques.
So today we're here in Star Farms, which is one of the communities in Lakewood Ranch. We're going to be joining Jennifer with Homes by West Bay to give us a tour of their beautiful home.
Welcome to our newest model here in Lakewood Ranch. This is called the Key West 2. This home will sit at a little over 4,600 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2 bonus rooms, and a den, 3-car garage. The wonderful feature of these homes is they sit on the oversized 75-foot lots here in Star Farms.
So tell us a little bit about Homes by West Bay.
Yes, so Homes by West Bay was founded in 2009. At that time, our 2 founders thought that during the market that buyers were still out there looking for something. They still wanted that quality, they still wanted that craftsmanship, and Homes by West Bay was able to deliver it at that time for them. At this time, we are Tampa Bay's largest privately owned builder, and we are ranked 59th in America for the largest builder.
I can totally understand why Homes by West Bay is doing so well because you've got some amazing and beautiful features here. Can you tell us a little bit more about them?
Yes, I feel that our models kind of speak for themselves. When people walk into our artisan collection of home, they see the soaring 12-foot ceilings. They see all of the attention to detail. And I always explain to all of our clients that our models are an extension of our design studio. So anything really you see in our model home, we can really give to our clients. And that's, I think, what really separates us is they know how personalized they can take their home.
So Jennifer, there are so many beautiful, stunning features in this home, but I'd say one of my favorites is the pool area. You've got the elevated deck, and you've got the waterfalls coming out of the pool. It's just beautiful.
Yes, thank you very much. All of our clients here at Homes by West Bay, they get to actually personalize their pool.
Well, we've really enjoyed taking you through this model home at Homes by West Bay, but now we're going to another location that we are super excited to share with you.
I can't wait.
We're at Nate's Honor Animal Rescue Center, and we are so excited to share all of the exciting things that are happening here.
Nate's is a nonprofit that provides a place for homeless cats and dogs to receive the love and care they deserve while waiting for their forever home.
So we're going to meet some of the heroes behind this life-changing nonprofit. Come along with us. So Lacey, tell us all about Nate's.
Yeah, so Nate's started in 2008 out of a garage with a very small group of volunteers, and we, over the years, have had many donors and volunteers come and help us build this up into what it is today. So today we work on this beautiful 8-acre property that allows us to save thousands of animals every year, cats and dogs in need of loving homes. So one of the first things we noticed were these cute little dog cottages. Can you tell us a little bit about them? Yeah, so our dog cottage setup is something we're really proud of here. It's something we're doing a little bit different. So typically when you go to an animal shelter, you're walking down a long, loud hallway full of kennels with dogs barking. They can't see anything. So our cottages here are meant to create a more peaceful environment for the dog so that they can then show better to adopters and then hopefully get adopted quicker. So what are some ways that people can get involved with Nate's? There are so many ways you can get involved and help the animals here in our care. The first thing is adoption, of course. So anyone can view all of our available animals on our website, apply for adoption, and we'll match you to the best pet for you and your lifestyle. We can also do volunteers. We're always looking for people to help care for these cats, walk the dogs, all of those things, which they can register to do online and go through our training process. And then we're always also looking for donations. If you can't be here to adopt or volunteer, we're happy to take in any support we can to help feed and bathe and medicate and do all of the things we can for these animals.
Thank you for joining us on this segment of American Dream TV.
We'll see you next time.
What do pizza and luxury homes have in common? Here in Virginia Beach, everything. I'm your host, Tyler Hawa of American Dream TV, and today I'll be taking you behind the scenes to meet one of the city's most iconic entrepreneurs, Tony DiSilvestro. You know the pizza? Now come with me and meet the man building so much more. Hey Tony.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for having me today.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. So I've got to ask, how did Why Not come to be?
Well, heck, it started on the Jersey Shore when I was a young kid and had a dream to open my own restaurant someday. And I was working in a pizzeria at 19 years old, and I was coming up with all these different names of a pizzeria, and I had a list of like 12 names. And the boss at that time, I said, hey, what do you think of these names for a restaurant? And at the very bottom of it, it said, Why Not? And he's like, what the heck is this? I had Villa Pizza, all these crazy names, Casa di Pizza. And he said, what's Why Not? I said, it's my name spelled backwards. And he's like, that's it. And so that's how Why Not came about. In 1991, I came down here, found this location, waited 2 years for it. It wasn't available. And then in 93, they said, hey, we have the store ready for you. And we took over.
That's awesome. Tell us a little bit about the impact that Why Not has had on the community in Virginia Beach.
You know, our three pillars of our brand are family, quality, and community. And community being one of our three pillars is such an integral part of our business. So we sponsor over 60,000, athletes all over, from soccer players, baseball players, 60 different schools. During COVID, we fed over 200,000 people in the community. Just felt really a need. And in our brand and in our name being our three pillars, it's so critically important important for us. The community is one of our top pillars for sure. When you're in the restaurant business in the beginning, when you don't have enough money and you're really struggling, when you need tile or you need electrical or you need plumbing, you end up doing it yourself. So that's how my construction business grew out of that.
Okay.
Came from just learning how to put the stone on this back wall that you're seeing right here. I did all of that.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you.
So thanks so much for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm so excited you're here today, and I'm glad to share with you.
Great. We'll head over to the build site next.
Awesome.
Tony's passion for people didn't just stop at pizza. His next chapter, creating spaces where families don't just gather, but grow. So tell us a little about ICF and how it goes.
Well, ICF is insulated concrete form, so it's a definitely industrial type of construction. Unbelievable, like weatherproofing, silence. I mean, the interior of the houses are so silent, but it can take up to 250-mile-an-hour wind load.
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable, especially in coastal areas where there's a threat of, hurricanes or anything, and even California where you see the fires that we recently just had. ICF is an amazing option for that. You also have a very stable house for wind loads and energy efficiency. You don't have to insulate. The insulation's on the outside and inside of the house, so it just becomes a very efficient home. So it's 50% less HVAC.
Wow.
So there's a lot of great attributes to ICF.
So tell us a little bit how ICF can elevate the luxury home style.
It's just really about the sustainability and the structural pieces of it, So I got involved in ICF almost 15 years ago. In 2020, I built the best ICF home in the world. Got a huge award in Vegas. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
But just, I just have a love for construction, but also a love for structural design. So when it came to ICF, it was very simple for me to understand the concept and why somebody would want to build this. It's almost equal to building a wood home, a concrete home as well.
Well, thanks so much for having us today and showing us around and teaching us about ICF.
Awesome. Very good.
Come with me as we take a tour of Tony's award-winning 2020 ICF Worldwide Home of the Year. This stunning home at 1680 Godfrey Lane isn't just a beautiful residence. It's a living example of everything Tony believes in: intention, beauty, and connection. At almost 11,000 square feet, this 6-bedroom, 7.5 bathroom beauty sits on a breathtaking 5.12 acres overlooking Broad Bay. Winning ICF Worldwide Home of the Year in 2020 with just over 4,000 square feet of outdoor living space featuring a gas-heated saltwater pool, panoramic sliding doors, and a covered lanai with commercial-grade heating, there's no shortage of entertainment space in this home. The deep water dock with boat lift and jet ski dock, along with the 1,000 feet of private beach, ensures your perfect day on the water is just steps away. From hand-tossed dough to hands-on design, Tony DiSilvestro is proof that the American dream is something you can build. One space, one story, one community at a time. I'm your host, Tyler Hawa, and this is
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm your host, Sadish Brahmat from Central PA, and today we're in Chocolate Town, USA. Hershey, Pennsylvania. This town has a lot more to offer, not just chocolates. But for now, I'll show you the chocolate world. Let's get in. Come along with me to check out the Hershey's chocolate tour. This is going to be an exciting one. Stick around. While you overwhelm yourself with all the sweetness in this town, do not forget to refuel yourself. And here's my recommendation for one of the good spots that I know. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at. Let's check it out. Here we are finally in the hub of Mechanicsburg, right on Carlisle Pike at Bagel Boutique. We're gonna meet Jacqueline Ferrantinos, a young entrepreneur from Mechanicsburg. Hi Jackie, how are you?
Hi.
Thank you for taking the time, by the way.
Thank you.
What inspired you to open Bagel Boutique right on here on Carlisle Pike, prime location in Mechanicsburg?
Definitely a great location. It is something that we had kind of seen throughout the years of living locally, and we've owned a few restaurants in the area.
Nice.
And because, you know, we're known for being in the breakfast business,
Right.
and my husband is from New York, we love bagels. We wanted to combine all of those things, and Bagel Boutique was born.
That's so true. This is the closest I can get in Central PA to New York bagels, and this is just natural. You're actually every weekend breakfast person. This
Yes.
is my spot. This is where my
You have
weekend
become a
start.
regular. We appreciate
I
that.
love it. I
Yeah,
love
the
it.
bagels, you know, we wanted authentic New York bagels, so the dough does come from New York, and then, you know,
Nice.
we prep and bake on site.
That's amazing. Your smoothies and all, it's all aesthetic.
Yes.
It's Instagramming. Everyone can
Yes.
come in and enjoy the spot. I see a lot of youngsters. Your lines are always going all the way out, and people love the location. That's amazing.
You know, part of being successful in the business is constantly keeping up with the trends. Good food and great customer service are obviously a very big part of a successful restaurant. But aesthetically, as you mentioned, you want to love where you're eating,
100%.
and we wanted to design this so that people wanted to take pictures and share, because as you know,
Right.
social media is everything.
What's something that makes your menu or your place unique and different from everything else around in Central PA?
I would say there's a three-part to this. One is the quality.
Okay.
We make almost everything from scratch.
I can second that.
Yes, and if we don't make it, you know, we're buying good quality. Two is the consistency. So, you know, we've had staff that have worked with us throughout the years. They know how we operate, quality ingredients. We want food to also look presentable when it's going out to the customer, you know, as we
Nice.
said, that
Yep.
aesthetic look. And the other thing I would say is our portions. Our portions are rather large. We want people to feel like they're getting what they pay for. So Satish, you've said, as you mentioned, that you've become a regular here at Bagel Boutique. What's your go-to sandwich?
Well, I'm always excited when I'm here. Number one. Number two, the fresh veggie and the blueberry frappe. That's my ultimate go-to. I just love these two. This combo is amazing. I love this, and thank you for taking the time.
Yes.
I appreciate it. It's an absolute honor sitting here with you.
Thank you
That's
for
amazing.
being a loyal
Thank you
customer,
so much.
and
Appreciate it.
we
Thank
look
you.
forward to what's next.
And do not forget, dreams do come true. From the sweet legacy of Hershey, Pennsylvania, to the fresh flavors of Bagel Boutique in Mechanicsburg, today was a true taste of what Central PA has to offer. Your favorite host, Satish Brahmat, signing off from The American Dream. Until the next one.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of The American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.